What's going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. So today, we have a very interesting video to talk about. Oh, it's not really a video we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about a specific tweet that went out on the Japanese version of One Piece Treasure Cruise. Now, they actually just come off a maintenance period where they added a new feature into the game where characters get moving artworks. If you guys want to see a whole bunch of them, go check out my Twitter account. I've tweeted out a few of those artworks already. So follow me over on Twitter if you want to see those. But yeah, it's a very interesting update where you can apply these little ink bottles to characters and then they get moving artworks. It's pretty interesting. But, news o'clock rolled around. Nothing really major really came out today, but we had a random tweet that came out 20 minutes ago. So literally an hour after news time, they posted this tweet. Now, this is something that we've never seen on the One Piece Treasure Cruise Twitter account before, where they do very sneaky styled tweets. Now, if you guys have no idea what this kind of thing is, it's basically trying to hint towards like new characters coming out in the future. And the interesting thing about this is I've seen this plenty of time before, but not on the Treasure Cruise side of things. So here on the Dragon Ball Legends Twitter account, even just the other day, they had this specific post saying, 10,000 retweets and shares achieved, and then you can see that they've got like these little text bubbles here, and people found out if you rearrange those specific letters, you get a specific character name. I don't remember the whole thing about it, but this is interesting that Dragon Ball Legends had this style of revealing characters or teasing characters, and now One Piece Treasure Cruise is doing something very similar. So let's go through all of these images here, and let's see what we can find. So first of all, we have this first one right here, and obviously Atsu on the side, kind of teasing it a bit there, but this first one here is a clock pointing to 3 o'clock with a straw hat, which would make sense for it to be Sanji, because San in Japanese is the number 3. So the number 3 plus a straw hat makes sense if it's Sanji. So that's kind of straightforward, but what could this possibly mean? I'll talk about it in a minute. Now, the next one, this was really confusing. I had no idea what this was trying to go for, but after people made a couple of really good points, especially with, once you know what the last image is, it kind of puts into context the first 2 images. So with this one, it's a bar graph with different colors. I'm not really too sure what this could be signifying, but then you come to the third one. This is the biggest one of all, because we get 3 little dots to see through, and we can see there are new characters coming into the game. Now, we don't know if this is one character together or if these are 3 separate artworks just showing on this image. I would expect this to be one character, but it's teasing 3 separate characters here. The top one is Smoothie, this one is Cracker, and this one is my boy, Mr. Slam Jam KATAKURI. So from what we can tell right now, this appears to be like a commander, Whole Cake Island commander crew character. I would hope that this is the next Sugo Fest exclusive to come to the game. I would be so pumped if it is. My boy Mr. Slam Jam getting more representation in the game. I've always wanted to see more versions of KATAKURI in the game, but the big thing here is Smoothie. I've been wanting a Legend Smoothie for a long time now, and if this is what they're going to be going with, I'd still be okay with it because my boy Mr. Slam Jam's there as well. And of course, we don't have any information as to what this could be hinting towards. Is it going to be a huge new Sugo Fest? We don't really know. But as for the first 2 images, we said that this was going to be Sanji. This one makes a lot of sense if you take into context, Whole Cake Island, and then you got Sanji. This would make sense if this was the GERMA, right? You've got yellow for Judge, Ichiji, Niji, Reiju, and Yonji. This makes a lot of sense. Now, what could this be? Could this be just like individual new rare recruits? Is it going to be a GERMA 66 crew character? That would be epic as well. What if they released 2 new legends with a GERMA crew character and a Whole Cake Island commander character? That would be freaking phenomenal. I would love to see that happen. But then you got Sanji just out here on his own. Now, a lot of people saying, what if it's like a Sanji and GERMA 66 crew character? I don't think that's the case because they're separate images. I feel like, Sanji is separate by himself, and you got GERMA in one image together, and then you got these 3 in one image together. So that's what I think they're going for. So I do expect this to be a GERMA crew legend, but there could be a rare recruit, it could be a free-to-play character, we don't know, or there could be individuals. We just don't know yet, of course. We're only just getting teased these characters. But as for Sanji, I think this could be relatively big. I don't think they're going to release another Legend Sanji. I mean, look, they could. They definitely could. But I think what they're going to be going for is potentially a super evolution of V2 Sanji, which is long overdue. if you have a look at this character's abilities, he is just absolutely awful in this day and age. He's a fighter powerhouse. He's a fighter captain. He's one of those chain boosting captains where it's 4 times chain boost and then attack boosted by 1.75. But then he has this added effect, lowers the chances of matching orbs proportional to your crew's current HP. So the lower your HP, the less matching orbs you get. I don't understand why they needed to do this. It's just ridiculous. And then his special ability, while it is good, you know, dealing a pretty good amount of damage, if you're above 50%, you get a 2.25 times attack boost to fighters. I don't understand why there's an HP restriction on that one. Like, with a super evolution, this character would be a lot better. You could even make it like, you know, normal chance to get matching slots, but like if you're at really high HP, you get like a really high chance for matching slots. That would be great. And then, I mean, they could potentially increase the damage here. Maybe make it a 2 times boost with a 4 times chain. That would be pretty sick too. And then maybe make it so that you don't need 6 fighters on your team, because that's a pretty big drawback too. But then for his special, get rid of this HP restriction. Nobody wanted that. And then potentially increase this to 2.5. I think that would be fair as well. And then obviously if he's the captain or the friend or guest captain, you reduce 10 turns of the chain debuff. So chain lock and then chain coefficient reduction. He just removes 10 turns of it, which again is really good for him being the captain, considering he's a chain boosting captain. That's what they could be going for. They could make it, maybe make it like, you know, where Sanji saved the GERMA while they were at the wedding, where he had the white suit on standing on top of the table. That would be a phenomenal artwork for his 6+. Would love to see that. I think they've got a lot to work with here in terms of V2 Sanji. But look, as I said, they could legitimately just make a new Legend Sanji, which I wouldn't be opposed to, but I think that if they went back and then gave the Super Evolution to V2 Sanji, who desperately needs it, that would probably be a better way to go about it. And then introduce to us a crew legend for GERMA and a crew legend for Cracker, Katakuri, and Smoothie, dude. This is crazy, man. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section about this particular legend. Or we don't even know if it's a legend, right? We think it's a legend, and the thing is, it's been a pretty long time since JP have had a legend in the game. Their last legend release was V2 Boa, or V3 Boa, sorry, which was around a month ago now. So we are in that period where we are expecting the next legend to come out, and the fact that they tease this, I would say almost confirms at least this or this are probably going to be the next Sugo Fest exclusives in the game. Or it even could be Sanji. We really just don't know, but let me know your thoughts and opinions down below as to what you think about all of this stuff. It's weird we're going back to Whole Cake Island, but I'm excited to see what they're going to do with it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video today, and if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you go ahead and leave a like. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But on that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.